We are putting the skin on the outside walls of the teardrop today. I've already done the driver's side, or the left side of the teardrop. Getting ready to do the passenger side now. Once again, if you've seen any of my other videos before, I'm using my full-size template. I just cannot tell you how many times I've used this thing throughout the build. This has been such a wonderful, wonderful tool. I'm glad I took the time to make it. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of 1/8 inch Baltic birch. I'm going to lay this full-size template on there. I'm going to line it up kind of with the bottom edge. And I'm going to trace the outline around the outside and also on the inside cutouts here. And the reason I'm going to do that is so that when I put this on the side of the trailer, I'll have a drawing of where all the framework is. That way it'll tell me where I can put 1/4 inch crown staples in there. I don't want to just be shooting staples into styrofoam. I want to shoot them into wood, so that'll give me an outline to do that. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm probably just going to draw this on here, and I'm going to glue and staple this to the side of the camper in a whole sheet. And then I'll come back with a router and a flush trim bit, and I'll just basically just trim off everything that's not the camper, and that should give me a really nice fit. So let's jump into it. Okay, we just got finished tracing the outline of everything. I also have an exterior outside 120 outlet. I drew the outline of it on here as well. That way I could make a cutout for it. There's only one of me, even though this wood is only 1/8 of an inch and not that heavy. It's still kind of cumbersome for one person to deal with. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a couple screws into the sidewall on the outside at the very bottom, just to give a little bit of a ledge for this to set on. And then I'll go over and make some final adjustments to the drawing, and then I'll start cutting it out here. Okay, let's start laying some 1/4 inch staples to it. I'm going to start from the bottom. There's a little bit of a swell out right here. I'll have to find a way to pull that in when I put the top piece on there. May have to put a piece of fiberglass cloth on there or do something, but I don't want that swell to be in there. And I've already stapled the perimeter here pretty heavy. There's just a large area here with no staples across, and I would put some in obviously, but it's just going into foam, so that wouldn't do any good. So yeah, I'll have to figure out how to pull that swell out. Now the good thing is I'm going to be putting 40 thousandths aluminum on here, so it will, you know, cover all that. It should pull it in a little bit, but I don't want to count on that. Okay, I told you earlier I was going to just put a full sheet of plywood up here and then come back and trim off the excess later. I'm just going to use my router with a 1/2 inch flush trim bit. It's got a ball bearing on the end. The ball bearing will ride on the frame of the camper while the bit cuts the excess away. I'll have to go looking at the cutter bit in a clockwise pattern. So I'm going to start down here. It may be out of the frame of the camper, but I'll come back in a minute. Turn this around where it blows the dust the other way. Oh yeah, that did a great job. It's nice and flush. If you run your finger across it, a little bit of splinters that popped up here, I'll just sand on the outside lightly with a sanding block or orbital sander. But yeah, that does a great job. You don't have to worry about the wall being the same size as the frame because it's custom made to it. Gee whiz. It sure is hot in here. I'll have to turn some air conditioning on in a minute, but I'm afraid that air conditioner's right behind the camera. It's going to mess up the audio. So, hey, I'm doing this for you guys. I'm sweating for you guys. I'm going to drill a pilot hole right here. Just using a 5-inch spade bit, and it'll give me something to plunge my router into and work my way around. Yep, I think I just have to drill one. We'll see. Did I mention that it's hot? It's burning up in here. Okay, I know the air conditioner's on, so I'm gonna have to talk over it, but I just take the temperature inside the workshop. It's 84 degrees, and it's going up. Man, it is a humid day here in East Tennessee. This is for you guys. Taking one for the team here. I picked up these little microfiber cleaning cloths at a Harbor Freight store down the road not long ago. They were one of those little free promotional items, and I was in the shop the other day and needed to clean my eyeglasses. Just had these laying here. I'll just tell you what, these things are awesome for cleaning eyeglasses. I don't even put any spray cleaner or anything. I mean, just dry like that. These things clean these glasses awesome. I'm not saying that it won't hurt your glasses over time, so if you try it and it doesn't work for you, don't beat me up, but these things are wonderful. Wow, what a great day out here in the workshop. Got the plywood sheeting on both the walls. Now all I need to do is put the insulation in the roof and sheet it with the plywood, and I've already got the plywood for it. So I'll do that probably over the next few days, and gosh, then it's ready to put the aluminum and trim on it. So that's really getting close to the end of the road on this thing. Couldn't be more excited. So appreciate you watching. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd appreciate you subscribing. And if you like the episode, give it a thumbs up and check back for some more progress on the Camp Easy 5945. We'll see you later.